Hello, student of standard 9. Now I'm going to make a video for recapitulation of the chapter gravitation. And this why this particular chapter, because this is the important chapter for standard 11 also. And physics, don't worry that how you are getting the marks. Only thing is that try to get the concept. What are the concept in physics? Apply the concept and you will get it. Okay, so for that only the recapitulation and how you are going to apply the concept in the numerical. Student of standard 9, how are you? The chapter gravitation already finished, and some basics formula of the gravitation you have to remember. There's a recapitulation of this chapter plus some conceptual question and the numericals. What are the different formulas which you had already gone through? In gravitation, F is equal to G m1 m2 by r square. Right? First formula, where m1 m2 are the two masses and r is the distance between them. We are taking the distance from the center of the mass of the first object and the second object, and distances are m1 and m2 is a mass, right? Second is that small g is equal to capital G m by r square. What is this? Second very important formula. G is the acceleration due to gravity, capital G यूनिवर्सल ग्रेविटेशन कांस्टेंट कैपिटल जी का वैल्यू कितना होता है 6.67 इंटू 10⁻⁻11 न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर पर kg स्क्वायर. m इज द मास ऑफ द अर्थ. m क्या है यहाँ पर? मास ऑफ द अर्थ. So because we are taking it here, the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth, that's why. And r is the radius of the earth. Radius of the earth. Very important formula, right? And some more formula for your exam point of view is that acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 acceleration due to gravity of the earth, that of the earth. अगर मून में acceleration due to gravity on the moon is 1/6 that of the earth, right? Other important formula in case of throwing the object upward and the downward, there are two cases when the object is thrown upward and the downward. One object is there thrown upward, another case object is coming downward. So these two are termed as the accelerated motion, maybe the positive or the negative. Here the object is going up, we are taking acceleration due to gravity. According to the convention, we are taking it negative. And if the object is coming towards the earth, we are taking it as a positive. ठीक है? Means क्या हुआ? अगर if the object is thrown upward, that is the convention. According to the convention we are taking. Convention is that if the object is thrown upward, then what happens? Acceleration due to gravity, we are taking it negative. If the object is coming towards the earth, then acceleration due to gravity is positive, right? And we are going to apply this concept of the uniformly accelerated motion. Object जब ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है या नीचे से ऊपर जा रहा है, तो that is termed as a uniformly accelerated motion. If we are going to consider this uniformly accelerated motion, then you are having a right to apply the equations of uniformly accelerated motion, uniformly accelerated motion. याद होगा तीन इक्वेशन. which three equation we are talking about? We are talking about V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. If the object is falling, now just see two parts. If the object is falling towards the earth, then these three equations, I will write in this manner. V is equal to U plus here in place of A is G into T. As I told you, the object is falling towards the earth, so G is taken as positive. Similarly, and A becomes G. Acceleration क्या हो जाएगा? Acceleration due to gravity. And S is equal to UT plus half AT square. V square A की जगह G. V square is equal to U square plus 2GS. ठीक? If the object is falling towards the earth. Now, if the object is thrown away from the earth, or if the object is going up, then what changes will be there? A becomes minus G. Then these equations becomes V is equal to U minus GT. S is equal to UT minus half GT square. And V square is equal to U square minus 2GS. So whatever the questions will be there, you have to apply these equations, and you can easily solve it. Another formula in this equation, the mass and the weight. You know the mass is mass and the weight. Mass and weight both are not same. Mass is the measure of the matter contained in an object. Matter contained in the object. And weight is the force by which earth attracts any object towards itself. Right? That we have discussed. And the formula applies here for another formula. As I told you, weight is the force. Force is F into M into G. That F, so weight is equal to mg, where m is the mass of the object and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Suppose if the weight is given, you have to find the mass is equal to what? How we are going to do? Then weight by g is equal to mass. Right? Mass we can measure with the standard unit is kg, and weight Newton. However, in some of the devices you will find the kg weight, Newton or kg weight. That is also the unit of the weight. Right? Take one example. Before coming on to the examples, one more point you should remember. If the object is thrown, these are the techniques to solve the numericals. If the object is thrown upward with a velocity, that velocity is u, and it reaches to the highest point. If it reaches to the highest point, ऐसे जा रहा है, highest point पर गया, then what happens at the highest point? Final velocity becomes 0. Right? याद रखना. And if next point is that if a particular object is say released, if a particular object is released, then what happens? Initial velocity is 0, and when it is just before the reaching the surface, having some final velocity. Right? These are the techniques to solve. अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन रहेगा then final velocity 0. यहाँ से कुछ velocity से हम फेंके हैं इसको. I have thrown this particular object with a initial velocity, and it reaches to the highest point. At the highest point, final velocity becomes 0. And in this particular case, if the object is released from a ledge or from a hill or the top of a hill or top of a building, released, then initial is 0. But the final velocity, when it just reaches the ground, is having some value, some finite value. So we can apply these equations and the formulas, and we can solve it easily. So these are the main points, recapitulation of your gravitation chapter, and especially the next is your free fall. Free fall, what is the meaning of the free fall? If the object is falling towards the earth. Here it is falling having some mass m. Its weight is acting in downward direction. And other forces are also there. Two more forces are also there due to the medium of the air. These two forces are not allow the object to fall. These two forces are, one is the viscous drag, another is the upthrust. V stand for the viscous drag, which you will go through in standard 9. Viscous drag. When the medium is there, viscous drag is there. You can say up to here the resistance offered by the different layer of air is a viscous drag. And U is the upthrust or buoyant force. Now you had already gone through the idea of the upthrust in class 8 also. So if imagine a situation where upthrust and viscous drag is 0, then object falls freely with only force of gravitation of the earth, force of gravitation of the earth means the gravity. केवल एक ही फोर्स से ऑब्जेक्ट अगर गिरता है then it is termed as free fall. There should not be any kind of retarding force or resistive force. Only one force, that is the force of gravity. Right? These are the main recapitulation of this particular chapter.